Welcome back to The Explainer. Okay, today we are unpacking something absolutely fascinating. We're looking at a major technological breakthrough, specifically the July 2026 Google AI Agents Capstone project, known as Seed AI. We're going to dive deep into how this project is essentially blueprinting the multi-agent future of agriculture. If you are into how cutting-edge AI actually solves complex, messy, real-world problems, well, you're in exactly the right place. Let's get right into it. There is a core philosophy driving this whole project, and it goes like this. Farmers don't need more information. They need timely, personalized decisions. And man, that hits on a massive modern problem, doesn't it? I mean, in almost every industry right now, we are just throwing raw data at people with zero context. But for a farmer, having access to 10 different data streams is practically useless if they can't synthesize all of it into a single actionable decision the second a crop starts failing. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for understanding this highly technical multi-agent architecture. We'll start with the fragmented farming problem, introduce Seed AI, walk through a high-stakes real-world scenario, peek inside the swarm, look at how it's built for production, and finally wrap up with the future of agriculture.
All right, Section 1, the fragmented farming problem. Let's ground this by looking at the relatable, everyday struggles of the modern farmer.
The old way of farming is frankly exhausting. A farmer today is stuck checking separate, totally disconnected apps. They're checking weather over here, jumping to a disease diagnosis tool there, logging into a live market price platform, and then navigating some clunky government subsidy portal. It's incredibly reactive. And this brilliantly illustrates the shift to the new way. Instead of the user doing all the heavy lifting to combine that data, we get a unified ecosystem generating proactive, personalized action plans automatically.
Section 2. Enter Seed AI, the paradigm-shifting solution built right on a Google Gemini foundation.
So, Seed AI is an autonomous multi-agent system, and I really want to be clear here. This is absolutely not a chatbot. When we think of AI, we usually picture a single conversational assistant. Seed AI is an entire network of specialized AI agents that collaborate independently to observe, reason, plan, and execute. Think of it less like an assistant and more like a boardroom of human experts, meteorologists, agronomists, economists, all sitting around a table, debating and fusing their knowledge together to hand you one perfect piece of advice.
Section 3. A real-world scenario. Let's see exactly how fast and intelligent this system is when applied to a real person in a tight spot.
Picture this. You're a farmer, and you are facing a potential disaster. You've got 3 acres of tomatoes. Your budget is tight. Just 4,000 rupees. You know rain is coming tomorrow. And, to top it off, you've just spotted some strange spots on your crop. So you snap a quick picture of the diseased leaf and upload it. You are low on funds and out of time. Let's watch what the system actually does with this. In seconds, this crazy sequence of events fires off in the background. First, the vision agent scans the image and detects early blight with high confidence. Instantly, the weather agent pulls live data, confirming a 70% chance of rain. Then the crop knowledge and budget agents tag team to find the best, most cost-effective treatment. They pick a fungicide called Mancozeb for just 280 rupees, way under your budget. But here is the absolute genius part. Step 4. The system has built-in guardrails. Because the weather agent flagged the rain, those guardrails kick in and actively tell you not to spray the chemical today. It dynamically delays the task to day 2, so the rain doesn't literally just wash your money away into the soil. That is true intelligent fusion.
Moving on to Section 4, Inside the Swarm. Let's peel back the user interface and see how this multi-agent architecture is actually structured.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is the sheer scale of the operation holding this together. The project utilizes up to 15 highly specialized agents. Just look at these categories. You've got analysis agents like vision, weather, even a dedicated entomologist agent just for bugs. You've got prediction agents looking at market volatility and forecasting diseases before you even see symptoms. Then there are planning agents juggling your budget and digging up government schemes. And crucially, a persistence agent, memory, so it actually remembers your specific farm's history from one session to the next. But how does that turn into an actual workflow? Well, it uses something called progressive disclosure and staggered execution. The system doesn't just, fire all 15 agents at the problem at once. The orchestrator uses Google Gemini function calling to figure out exactly who needs to work. So the Tier 1 core execution agents, like weather and budget, they run concurrently. Then, based on whatever they find, Tier 2 enrichment agents wake up in the background. It's a highly orchestrated, incredibly efficient use of compute power.
Section 5. Built for production. Let's slow down for a second and appreciate the rigorous, enterprise-grade software architecture here.
This architecture proves we aren't just looking at some fragile prototype. Check this out. It uses a multi-key Gemini pool with round-robin load balancing, basically so it never hits rate limits. If Google Gemini does somehow get completely exhausted, boom, built-in fallback to GPT-4o. It uses strict Firebase tenant isolation to guarantee total data privacy. It even streams the execution down to the user in real time using server-sent events, so you literally watch the agent's thinking. Oh, and it features a 5-pattern prompt injection sanitization to block malicious attacks. It is highly secure and completely fail-safe.
And for the developers tuning in, they actually implemented an MCP server, the Model Context Protocol. This is a super cutting-edge standard. It means Seed AI takes its 8 massive agricultural knowledge bases, stuff on crops, diseases, soil, and exposes them as interoperable tools. So any MCP-compatible AI client out in the world could theoretically discover and call this data. It directly plugs this project into the broader global AI ecosystem.
Finally, Section 6. The future of agriculture. Let's look at the pure scale of what this AI for Good project actually achieves. The number 15. This represents 15 highly specialized agents working seamlessly together to effectively replace dozens of fragmented, frustrating standalone apps. The number 11. This system natively supports 11 different Indian languages with auto-detect voice input. Think about that. A farmer doesn't even need to type, they just speak in their native tongue, completely eliminating the technical friction that usually locks local communities out of advanced tech. And 8. There are 8 external API integrations constantly pulling live weather, verifying government schemes, and checking market volatility indexes, completely seamlessly in the background. So, the crucial point is, AI isn't just answering questions anymore. It's making autonomous, personalized, and context-aware decisions. Seed AI literally takes the reactive panic of finding a diseased crop and instantly turns it into a proactive, budget-aware, weather-checked action plan. It's a total game changer. Which leaves us with this final kind of provocative thought. If a multi-agent swarm can autonomously navigate the massive, interconnected complexity of an entire farm in seconds, what other highly fragmented industries are totally ready for a multi-agent revolution? I mean, healthcare, logistics, education. The blueprints we've explored today in Seed AI are just the beginning of agentic workflows. Thank you so much for joining me in this explainer. I really hope it sparked your curiosity, and I will catch you next time.